Hey, my name is Desiree from Witch Energy. Today we're going to talk about a forgotten egg, which is a thing. Because you have normal eggs, you have rotten eggs, and then you have forgotten eggs. And that is when a chicken has literally forgotten to, make the egg hatch. So then it looks like this. The egg is not open, it's just full of air. That's why it looks like it's been opened and been glued together, but it isn't. If you ever want to buy a forgotten egg from someone or want to test if your chicken has laid a forgotten egg, you can test it in water. Good eggs will sink, rotten or forgotten eggs will float. As you saw, this egg looked like it's been opened, right? Because it's full of air. That's what forgotten eggs do and have. And when something has air, it floats. So that's how you can remember which one it was. Yeah, but because maybe you will ever find yourself in a situation to buy a rotten egg and you're wondering if it's legit or not, so you can do the water test. Most people who sell rotten eggs already carry a thing full of water to show and test it for you. Alright, but maybe you're watching this video and you're like, I still don't get what's the deal with rotten eggs, or no, forgotten eggs. Yeah, because it's about the forgotten eggs. Well, it has been forgotten by a mother, so it has a high spiritual energy, like blueing. It also has a high spiritual energy, but you know how in some voodoo people use animals, kill animals, use blood? Well, there is something about a mother chicken and her egg that's also like about life and death. It's different than blueing, which is just a cleansing method. And the egg is just a spiritual ingredient. Eggs are already very spiritual because it's so weird, and sometimes there's a chicken out of it, sometimes we eat it. So that's why eggs are already used in magic, but forgotten eggs, oh boy. So what most people do is sort of bewitch the egg. That's what I do. But you can do it very easily already because, well, it is already highly spiritual. So you can write names on it or wishes, things that you want to be forgotten or that you want to be forgotten by some people. That's how you use the egg. You can write on it carefully or it will burst because it's full of air. That's how people use it. Then after you're done, you can bury it. That's the most common way and effective way in some earth in nature. And other methods are to throw it in the water like this behind you, because then also the things you've written on it are forgotten. And it works. Like people use it if they are constantly attacked by voodoo. They write the names on the egg of the people who sent that to make them forget to send the voodoo, which is a very different way of cleaning negative energy and voodoo. Instead of expulsion, you have forgetting. Very cool. You can also enhance the egg, the forgotten egg, by other ingredients that do the same things, which makes the whole thing more powerful. What people do is use a fabric called sarpusi and then wrap it around the egg, first write on the egg, and then bury it or throw it away. They also use sand, put a bit in the sarpusi or in the earth, because sand is also a thing, because the thing with sand is it's sometimes used in black spells or white spells too. And given the instruction to, if someone wants to harm you, they should first count the sands. But you can't count sand, so they're stuck. That's why those two ingredients go good together. Bluing, not so much, I think. Another thing that, for example, goes good with this is Asafoetida, also named hing, which is an herb that's mostly used with babies and ghosts that haunt them in their sleep, because when babies smell the herb, because it's a smelly herb, even though it's not really a noticeable smell, but the idea of a smelling herb is under the pillow, it makes the ghost stay away, which is nice. And that's why it's also a good ingredient, because it's different and it has to do with forgetting things to mix with the forgotten egg again, or I mean, don't break the egg. And then again, burying it is the nicest way, I think, to make it permanent, that Mother Earth will protect you, or make it happen that someone forgets you, or that energy forgets you to harass you. Pretty cool. So I wouldn't combine it with, for example, candles, because that's fire magic. You can, however, that's something I've learned as well, put a little of a black candle, a red candle and a white candle, just cut some of the candles and put it in the earth, because, well, those are colors that go good together, because because a forgotten egg is also called Vergeet egg. See, that's Suriname. And Suriname is part of the Netherlands, and the Netherlands, their flag is red, white and blue, and that's why red, white and black candle is used also, to put it in the ground with the egg, to make you or the other one forget things. Also, if you have like trouble getting over your ex or whatever, I mean, I don't think you should need help from an egg if you have that, but alright. You can also ask the egg to make you forget that you still want your ex or whatever. So that was it for Forgotten Egg. Wonder if you ever heard of this. This will probably not be the best watched video of YouTube and my YouTube channel, but that's okay. If you are wondering about a forgotten egg, this is a cool video. Yeah, I would say don't forget to subscribe as well, and until next time.